I started Mark Richey Woodworking about 28 years ago. I had been a woodworker by trade, worked for a number of different shops. After that, I began my own business building custom furniture and cabinetry in the basement of my Malden apartment. And eventually the business really started to take off. Customers wanted more of what I was making. I began to hire people. We're about a 100-person operation now and service New England and actually all of the United States.
Mark built his business from the ground up as a woodworker, and as a result I think has a strong feel for the craft itself, respect for the trade, and I think that is part reflected in the way that he relates to his employees, that he treats them with respect because he respects the work that they do.
There's a great deal of pride here as people know that, we're not just in business here to try to make money. We're here to make Mark Richey Woodworking the best woodworking company we possibly can.
I was a superintendent for a construction company for a number of years, as well as a foreman. And I considered myself a proud union carpenter, loyal to my union, and at the same time, I considered myself an effective employee of that company. I see no contradiction at all. And the smarter companies that we work with understand that. I think for a non-union company like Mark, that was somewhat of a leap of faith.
As a sole proprietor, my wife and I started the business from a one-man shop. It's like a kid you've raised, and it's hard to sort of let it go. That was my biggest concern, probably, and I think that the agreement that we worked on addresses those issues and allows us to continue to operate in the way that I know is successful.
It took a long time for Mark to really trust and believe that that's what our message is and that's what we believe in. We want him to succeed.
There's flexibility in place for how we operate, which is critical to the underlying fabric of our culture here. And we don't want to spoil that, and nor does the union, and that was the key element. Then they realized, well, let's look at that again, and we did.
We have 20,000 members in New England, so the 46 new members that come in from Mark Richey, I think, can feel that they're part of something larger. They can feel like they're part of an organization that has a lot of clout in the 6 New England states that can really get things done and is very effective and very progressive.
I feel I have a partner now in the union, and I couldn't ask of that partnership before, and I had no right to. And I feel I have it now, and there's a lot of markets out there that are not open to non-union shops.
We can provide introductions, we can help market Mark Richey and say, look, add Mark Richey Woodworking to your list of these other union firms because he's now a signatory union firm.
I feel like we're part of a larger entity now, clearly out there with the best of intentions and wants to see this industry survive and succeed as much as anybody.
Everything that we do emphasizes professionalism, quality, training, because at the end of the day, that's all we have. And frankly, I'm hopeful that Mark and his commitment to training will actually help add to our training programs on the shop side.
That's the number one commonality, is the importance of training and education and awareness of the value of these types of jobs.
We think that being union is good for your business. And from my perspective, if you know what you're doing as a business and you turn out a quality product and you treat your people well, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be a union shop. I mean, the sky's the limit for what I think his shop can do.